Hi, this is Priscilla, and I am a light worker, and that's why I'm here today. Who am I? I am a girl, like many of you watching, many of you that felt guided to watch my video because of the name, the reason why I created the video with that name, Goddess Love Guidance, because that's exactly what's been my journey since April 2020. And what's led me here today, I'm recording this video. Looking like this, not perfect, but I'm here, I'm present. That's my intention with this video, being present with you, watching this right now. What's the purpose of the channel? Well, you tell me. It's about you, it's about us. I hope to share my light as a light worker, share my experiences, give readings that are helpful and spread more positivity to others. I started watching tarot in December 2020. My friend, she knew about YouTube tarot readings. I had no idea. And one day we were hanging out and she's like, hey, have you ever watched YouTube tarot readings? And we started watching them that night. Since then, I have gone down, I don't want to say rabbit hole, because I'm no longer Alice in Wonderland. I'm no longer in that rabbit hole. I'm here, awake, which has been a big theme for me. And that's why I decided just to go for it. I've spent almost every day and night, admittedly, watching videos, looking for answers like many of you, and now I have a strong push towards sharing what I've learned and sharing what's inside me, what I need to say. Tarot and oracle messages that I've come across, and even people, of course, that I've come across, and lessons that I've learned in real life. Family, friends, loved ones, past ones. All those people, all those situations, all those lessons have pushed me to this moment. And because of those lessons I've learned, I feel guided to tell you this. Sometimes you don't need to wait for your story to have a happy ending or have the ending that you expected it to be, or an ending that feels comfortable or enough to begin something that your heart and soul have yearned you to do. There's no such thing as perfection, is something that I'm learning. And doing this video now, after picking up sushi, before eating, looking like good, I think I look cute, but looking like this, not how I envisioned my first video to be, is a reason why I felt like I needed to do this video now, at this moment, even more, to prove that point that sometimes you don't need to wait for a perfect scenario to start doing something that you want to do, that will fulfill you as a person. There's no such thing as perfection, as I mentioned, and I keep on saying that because we all need to keep on hearing it. That was a big theme for me today. I kept feeling like things just weren't, when I was trying to pick what cards to use today, what decks to use today, I picked up the Monology deck, which I'll show you in a bit, and it wasn't in its perfect state. Like when I received it, for some reason the cards maybe it was the way I had left them. They weren't perfectly shaped, and they weren't fitting into the box perfectly, and the box opened up. I try to close it. I try to like squish it in there just to get it done because I was in a hurry trying to set up and get this ready. And the card that I saw was, what do you need to release? And that also aligns with what I've been feeling today in my own personal life. I felt very heavy emotions today, and I did cry earlier when I was washing dishes and listening to the playlist Goosebumps on Spotify. Sometimes I just feel like crying, and it feels very good afterwards. And when I was crying, I was thinking about December 2019, actually. December 2019. And I feel like I needed to release that person. And as you will find out more about me, and will get time to connect more, and hopefully live soon, as soon as I reach 50 subscribers, according to YouTube, you'll learn why I needed to let go of that girl. Let's begin. Another thing that came to me that I just remembered, Goosebumps. I went to belly dancing class earlier, and I walked it there because it's close to my house, and it was freezing cold. I'm in Chicago, and it's freezing cold over here. Today it was freezing cold, and I was shivering. I was so cold I couldn't even take my phone out to go through it, which I usually do, like everyone. Yeah, it was freezing cold. I was shivering. I felt goosebumps. And also, I came across that playlist, the Goosebumps playlist, and that reminded me of that moment, about today's feeling, but also goosebumps aren't always a bad thing. And that's because when I saw the picture that was used for that Spotify playlist, it's actually like a hand essentially like gently touching the skin, the bare skin. And that actually, to me, I realized this year that is one of my it's one of my sweet spots, you could say, like just like being more sensual, and that unnerving feeling, not even having to do anything physical, even emotional, isn't always bad, especially when we embrace it and we meet it with calmness. Okay. Every message you hear today, it's either in addition to what we're going to pull today, or it's in line with the messages that will come out for you today. We'll start off with messages of closure, and then love oracle cards, and we'll end with the language of letting go deck. And I'll pull some tarot cards to give us some insight on who we might be connecting with tonight. At the end, I'll also show you the new decks that I bought from YouTube for the channel. And yeah, please leave any comments, subscribe. I'm excited to keep connecting with you. Let's get this started. I already shuffled the decks before. We'll see what comes out. I usually like, what do they call it? I like the ones that fly out. I don't know what they call them, what the YouTube world calls them. I should know, but I can't come to mind right now. Ooh. One other thing, and this will happen a lot. When I remember things, I'll just say them. When I was actually, which deck was it? It was this one. This deck also did that, but the Moonology deck did. I had it closed, and then I was picking up another deck that was, I forgot what I was doing, but I was like trying to pick up the deck. Oh yeah, the deck was on the table, and I was picking it up, and as I picked it up, it opened. The top opened, so then the bottom was left there. And then when I was shuffling the cards beforehand, initially, I was in another spot. I wasn't sitting here, and the cards just like flew everywhere. And to me, that is trying to say that, yes, you don't have to be in a perfect situation to do things and to get things done, but also don't do things with haste, because that's a recipe for disaster. So, not that it's something to laugh about, but when you're feeling unprepared or in a hurry, not ready, unnerved, the best way to deal with that situation and the best way to come out winning in that situation is to meet those feelings with calmness. Okay, these are the two cards that came out. These are messages for closure. They could be messages from a past loved one, in love, or in friends or family. I'll share what they are, and then I'll take whatever resonates and leave whatever doesn't, and I'll try to add to those messages with what I'm intuitively feeling and what energies I'm picking up on. Do you feel my touch? I lived my life through you. Okay. I'll put them here actually so I can see. To me, this reminds me of that picture I was talking about from the Spotify playlist about do you feel my touch? I mentioned about gentle touch, a hand on bare skin. I live my life through you. To me, that intuitively is saying when you're with someone, have you ever felt ever in connection with someone that you are all about that person, that you completely disregard your life, and your world revolves around that person? That person is your son. Do you feel my touch? To me, it's two people. I live my life through you is her, and then do you feel my touch is him. Do you feel my touch feels more masculine energy to me, and other message is more I live my life through you. These messages of closure, he's basically asking you, if you're a girl watching this, which if you identify as a girl, or vice versa, the masculine energy is saying to the feminine energy, do you feel my touch? And he's asking this because he felt, I'm getting a situation where, two people in connection, he might have felt in the relationship like you weren't present all the time. Maybe he didn't feel your touch all the time. Maybe I do feel that when you're in connection with someone, I've seen it happen in my life and in others. Sometimes you are really picking up things from other people that you are feeling yourself. You're mirroring each other too. So it could either be that you felt that from him and he felt that from you. One of you, both of you even, could have asked this question or is asking this question at the moment. I'm feeling like this is more of a past situation because this is messages of closure. It's to things that you need to let go of, and that to me is today's theme, things that you need to let go of. And I lived my life through you is in past tense. That's you. That's how you were before. That's how you were in the connection with this masculine. And he's asking to you and you're responding to him, I lived my life through you. This isn't a yes or a no. But it's more like I was so caught. You're responding to masculine saying, I was so caught up in you, making you happy, pleasing you, that I had no idea what I was feeling. I wasn't present. And this too also to me, do you feel my touch? Masculine asking this to feminine is saying he is in his ego asking this question because he wants validation. He wants to know that you're still thinking of him. To this message of closure, to summarize both these questions, these cards are telling me that you'll be able to get closer to closure once you stop living your life through him or other things, other people that take you more away from things that you need to pursue, that you feel like your heart and soul are yearning for you to pursue. You need to, I don't want to say you need to, because to me, whenever I hear someone say you need to, I automatically don't want to do it. You may benefit by being more in touch with yourself, get more in connection with yourself. I started seeing a lot on Instagram, and you know how Instagram always gets you with their ads. They're listening. Our phones are listening. This therapy called tapping therapy. So by tapping your body, especially your face, and you say affirmations, things that you desire, things that you want to let go of. I want to receive closure. I want to let go of that girl from December 2019. I want 50 subscribers. I want to go live and connect with my subscribers live. The more you do that, it helps. It actually did help me right now doing that. Start living your life for you, the life that you want, desire. Feel your touch, maybe physically, figuratively, how you affect others, what you do, what you do affects others, what impact you have on others, on your surroundings. You'll get closer to closure. Now let's get a few Island Time Wellness Oracle messages. Please comment if you are connecting with any of the messages from today. Okay. Oop. Oop. Okay, good. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Clock, need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Excuse me. Release outdated thinking. Reminiscing could be is reminiscing ever good? Even if in good times or bad time, is it ever good? I don't know. I do know that it does take you away from the present and from living your life now. You can show gratitude by paying respect to past events. How do you pay respect? You pay respect by taking the lesson that you learned from it. That takes time. Cycles, time to heal, progress. I don't know if I mentioned already earlier today, but I am a light worker. And my purpose with this show, with every oracle and tarot and intuitive reading that I share on this channel specifically, is to help heal women. Everyone that identifies as a woman, but I am tapping more into the feminine energy. Cross watchers are always welcome. Keep in mind, reverse the energies as you need. Keep in mind also that men may have feminine energy and women may have masculine energy as well. That being said, you heal by making an effort every day, every moment, by moving with time, not getting ahead of yourself, not staying stuck in the past, not being in the present. You progress with time. Healing, that's why it says healing takes time. That's how you'll get closer to healing what you need to heal right now with this situation. Healing is a constant journey. I am still in it. I've been in it even before December 2019. we'll constantly be on that journey, but once you reach to a point where you could be, your healing could be of service to others, that's when you'll really start to see progress. As a light worker, after learning about my birth chart, I realized that I am on earth to help heal people, and that in some way I heal by doing that. When I help people heal, I also heal those wounds. In a sense, I'm also creating this channel for myself. We're all goddesses, no matter how imperfect we may feel at times. What is a goddess? What is goddess love? What is divine feminine? What is divine masculine? It's being aligned with who you are. And the more aligned with who you are, the more you'll feel connected to that goddess love. Okay. Now we'll pull some messages of letting go. I am learning how to shuffle. Perfection, right? No such thing as perfection. Okay. Oop, one clipped. Let's pull one more. I pulled this one. Okay. First one that came out, showing vulnerability. What? Yep. Today, on the back, it gives you a message, an affirmation that you should tell yourself. I can hold it up so you can see the picture. Okay. Today, I will disclose who I am to someone with whom I feel safe. I will risk being vulnerable, even though I've always held back from doing so. God help me. Show people who I really am, and not who I think they want me to be. Today I will disclose who I am to someone with whom I feel safe. I will risk being vulnerable, even though I've always held back from doing so. God, help me show people who I really am, and not who I think they want me to be. Well, that resonated with me. This is the third one that came out, but I grabbed it, so we'll read that one. Releasing anger toward family members. Today, I will accept the potent emotions I may feel toward members of my family, and I'll be grateful for the lessons they are teaching me. I accept the golden light of healing that is shining on all of us. As I mentioned earlier, we are constantly healing, right? I need to heal from things that happened in my childhood. Maybe some of you do too. This is saying, release that. This may be something that some of you need to release as well to the current situation that we're seeing with divine masculine or divine feminine. Talks about healing. There's a door there. See it? You can take a screenshot of it. Oh, I need to do my nails. No such thing as perfection. Okay. Trusting God. Religion may be a sensitive subject for some. Whether it is or isn't, whether you identify with God or not, or another religious being. I personally do identify with God and Jesus, and it helped me get through a lot of dark moments. God helped me get through a lot of dark moments. That being said, I'm not a religious person. I consider myself more of a spiritual person, and I believe that every religion has a truth to it. And that truth is that divine love will save us all. Some of us may need to trust in God more, that we're on the right path. Today I will ask my higher power to send me his best, and I will trust that all that is good will come to me. I will remember that sometimes we don't get what we want because God has something infinitely better in store for us. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'll pull some tarot cards to give us more insight into who we might be connecting with today. Some signs. Okay, well, we'll take these. So Capricorn, King of Wands, oh, I meant Capricorn, Sagittarius. For some reason, I said that, so I'll read it. Natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur, big picture leader, overcoming challenges, mature, career focused. A lot of you may be in this King of Wands energy. If you had a question, the question is yes, it is who you are thinking of. This person may also be in addition to a, actually, yeah, in addition to a fire sign, this is yeah, so this is Scorpio and Sagittarius, actually. Yeah, it's Scorpio and Sagittarius. In addition to a fire sign, it may be a Scorpio, and leader, entrepreneur, mature man, career focused. And this is a Tower in reverse, so personal transformation, fear of change, averting or delayed disaster. I just want to say that because we talked about it earlier. Averting or delaying disaster. Meet whatever situation you're going through right now, even if it's unnerving, with calmness. That's how you're going to avert or delay disaster. I'm not saying disaster is inevitable. You will overcome it. You have to believe that. Some of you may be having restlessness. I know I have at night. And then we also have Earth. It might be an Earth sign. The Tower is Scorpio. Another Earth sign, Capricorn. So Capricorn, fire, Earth, some water. Okay. Fire, earth, some water. I would say strong fire. You'll be fine. Whatever choice you're making right now, whatever you're unsure of, deciding, you'll be fine. Look at the big picture vision. Don't get caught up in the small details. There's no such thing as perfection. Just start. Ooh, see? Again. Oh, actually, this is with this deck, though. Maybe it's just me. Unnerving feeling. Okay. And that is it. Those are all the messages that we were meant to hear today. I'll show you the decks that I just bought from YouTube for this channel that I'm excited to use in later videos. The Numerology deck. This is the one that showed me that card I mentioned that said, what do you need to let go of? And I got the Kipper fortune telling deck to give us more insights into who we may be reading for today, or when we do videos. And also the deck I just used, which is great. It has the numerology information with the meaning of the numerology number, has yes or no answers. It has the element sign and also the different signs, zodiac signs that we may have, and upright and reverse meanings. And it has beautiful mandala drawing. Yep, this one. And this is the Kipper deck. I don't know if I showed it. That is today's reading. Thank you all for watching and connecting with me tonight. Send me feedback and have a good night. Take care. Goddess love to all.